Hello, race fans. This has been a long time coming, but we are here back for the 4th season of the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, and this will be our first round of 20. We are here live under the lights at Daytona International Speedway for round number 1. That's going to be the format for this season. Instead of having race names, they're just going to be rounds. So be sure to tune in for that for this upcoming season. We got a lot of fresh faces and a bunch of returning ones for this race as we're about to get things underway for a 30-lap extravaganza here. A lot can happen for the return of trucks, and our front row will consist of the number 62 of Sean Galligan and the number 12 of Dakota Hughes, sporting that new Ram truck. One of 6, I believe, Ram trucks in the field here. Our second row will be of Nathan Hudson and one of our fresh new rookies here, William Broad, driving the number 45 out of Nice Motorsports. Now, William Broad, he does have some experience racing here. Last season in the NASCAR Second Cup, he was in the number 42 for Sega Motorsports. Still trying to use that Chevrolet power as he brings his talent to the number 45 truck. He is just a few of many returning faces here in my leagues. Starting in 9th in the number 9 Abraham Ram truck is going to be Danny Wells. Now, Danny Wells, in this race, in Season 3 of the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, he actually finished second to Chris Kyle. So, Danny, he does have experience driving around here at Daytona, but is there any way he could bring that 9 Abraham Ram to victory lane here tonight? I don't know. He has to contend with 35 other drivers. And that's enough yapping from me at this point, as we're just mere seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Get a rhythm. Get ready to rock and roll today. It's a long race. There will be a lot of pit stops. So just go out there, do what you got to do. No mistakes. That's the big thing today. Just no mistakes.
And as the trucks are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for round number 1. As you see the Sega Sports ticker as the trucks are now rounding into turns 3 and 4 here. Now, this has been a long time coming. It's been a while. I might have to bring up the spacebar details so I can learn everyone's name. But the pace truck is making its way onto pit road here, and these 36 trucks are ready to go underway. I hope you guys are ready, because I certainly am, as the green flag is now out here at Daytona. The Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series is back. Heading out of turn 4 and into the travel for the first time here under the green flag here. Nathan Hudson in the 22 will lead the very first lap of the new season, but he's got a rookie right behind him, Dustin Stoller in the number 7, as he just goes to the outside here. All these trucks are definitely shuffling their positions, as it looks like that we already have some 3 wide action in the back here. But coming up on the inside here, well, now stuck in a 3 wide situation, it's Dylan Young in the O2 truck. Now Dylan Young, he out of Young's Motorsports, the last time we were racing at Daytona, he actually raced his way into the NASCAR Second Cup Series playoffs here. So if anyone could have a possible chance of getting another victory here at Daytona, it's Dylan Young here, as Nathan Hudson continues to lead. Here, as we now see Dustin Stoller still selling behind him in second place. I believe the last time we had Nathan Hudson in the league, I believe it was way back in the Mobile One Nationwide Series. I can't remember if he was a part of Second Cup, but right now he's showing these guys how it's done. He is a veteran in the Truck Series here, as Dustin Stoller still hangs on to second place. As we got some 3 wide action, and oh man, we almost got some 4 wide in the back. Oh, that might not be too safe here. They're going 4 wide in the trial, though, and they're running dangerously close. Levi McIntyre is in that hornet's nest, and oh man, it looks like they almost, and oh man, it looks like that they settled it back down to 3 wide here. As we now take a look at Allie Rain in the 88. Allie Rain making her return to the Truck Series here. That really could have been disastrous, but luckily they settled it back down to 3 wide, as she's now on the inside of the 15 truck of Sky Commons. Headed back to the front, it's still all about Nathan Hudson, but oh man, it looks like Sean Galligan in the 62, our pole sitter, he's trying to fight back on that outside to try to get that lead back. I don't know if he can quite do it right now. But all these trucks are running dangerously close here. You want to be careful not to go 4 wide, but luckily they settle it back down to 3 wide here. Nathan Hudson continues to lead. So far, no one has had any sort of challenge for that number 22 truck. Nathan Hudson trying to show everyone how it's done, but Sean Galligan, he's trying his hardest to fight back on that outside here. The last time I had the Truck Series, Sean Galligan, he drove the number 10 Dodge truck, and now he moves his talents and services over to the Toyota, and he is fighting as hard as he can on that outside here, and he will lead that lap. But right now, Nathan Hudson, he doesn't have any help on the inside right now, as Sean Galligan, he continues to have a powerful run on that outside line. And here comes someone on the outside that we haven't talked about yet. That is the number 33 of Liam Irving, good friend to Danny Wells, as he is trying to give Sean Galligan a little bit of boost on the outside here, as he finds himself into the top 5. And right behind him is Kyle, is fellow teammate. And oh man, we got a truck on the apron. Oh man, that is Marissa Sameti. It looks like she's coming down pit road. And oh man, there was some contact there. There was some contact between her and another truck. I believe that may have been Cody Lamas. But Marissa Sameti may have a problem on her 13 truck. Oh man, I don't know what happened there, as she's taking tires. I'm trying to see who was in contact with her. It may have been Cole Daly in the 71. We're gonna have to go to a replay later to check that out. But Marissa Sameti at a Thorsport, she's taking her truck down to an early pit stop. And I don't know if she has damage, but the right side is up on that truck. As we now take a look at the front now, some of the pack is separated. And oh man, we got another truck coming down pit road. That, I believe, is the 07 of James Qualls. James Qualls is coming down pit road, and it looks like he's got a little bit of right side damage to his '07 truck. So pit strategy may be going on here as Marissa Samethi, she's still sitting on pit lane. So maybe she had a little bit of a problem after that contact she had. And that's a real tough break for both these guys as Marissa Samethi is finally leaving pit road. And boy, it looks like we almost had some more contact. A little bit trouble there for Danny Wells here. And I don't see anyone else coming down pit road. And oh man, it looks like we had a truck spin out, but it happened so far in the back. The caution didn't come out. So oh man, we got some major situations here at Daytona as we head back to the front now. Nathan Hudson has taken back the lead, but now he has a bumper full of Kyle Matthews in that 16. Kyle Matthews returning to the Truck Series here for the second time here as he is all over the back bumper of Nathan Hudson, but now he's getting forced to the high side as Sean Galligan. He's going to try to get back to the lead as best as he can. And oh man, and we're having a new, and oh man, contact, the 99 of Cody Lamas. He nearly gets taken out, but he's, oh, my mistake. That's the 98. I'm sorry. That is the 98 of Fran McAlpine. She nearly gets taken out here, but she manages to save it, and she keeps going. Oh man, there's a lot of contact here. These drivers are racing hard here and nearly causing accidents here. And you do see a little bit of damage to her rear left rear quarter panel, but she manages to keep going as there are more trucks going to the high side. It may be more coming down pit road, and yes, there are pit stops are happening once again. Now we see more drivers coming down as Liam Ervig leads these pack of trucks right now. The 18 of Noah Hard, he's coming down. James McLeod is coming down, and we see Dakota Hughes coming down as well. As we now take a look at Levi McIntyre, he's running by himself right now as the field is greatly separated here. We had a couple of close calls with cautions as we now see Alex Drayton going down to the apron. What's going on with the 25? Oh man, I don't know what's going on with Alex Drayton right now. I don't know if he just left pit road or what. Well, speaking of which, we got more drivers coming down pit road. He was going down below the apron. I don't know if he's going to get black flag for that. I'm not sure. But the leaders are coming down, and I believe we had someone stay out. Yes, we did. We had the number 19 stay out. That is Daniel Boyles, one of the rookies going in this truck series, as he's about to put a couple of trucks a lap down. So both he and Dustin Stoller, they're gonna be on the same pit strategy, but we're gonna have to see what Daniel Boyles is gonna do. And oh man, Daniel Boyles gets held up by Liam Ervig. As now we're about to see what's gonna happen here. Is the 19 and the 7 gonna come down pit road? And indeed they are. So the pit window here is anywhere between 10 to 12 laps. So pit strategy is coming down for a lot of these drivers as we now see Dustin Stoller now taking the lead. While these two are having their pit stops, let's go ahead and take a quick look at a replay to see what happened just a few laps ago. Now here's what happened between the 13 and the 07. It looks like Marissa Samethi, she got into the left rear quarter panel of James Qualls, and that got James Qualls a bit loose. But luckily he was able to save that truck and keep going. And that made the inside lane a little bit swirly as we see Cole Daly in the 71. He had to go to the apron to hopefully avoid a collision there. And as Marissa Samethi is trying to come down onto the track, it looks like she was planning to come down pit road. she was planning to come down pit road, and it looks like as she was slowing down, Cole Daly, he was trying to get back onto the track, and he had a full head of steam, and he just runs into the back of Marissa Samantha in the 13, which causes contact between the two, and Marissa Samantha ends up spinning. Now, this did not bring out a yellow flag, believe it or not, as she spun out below the apron, and she was trying to commit to pit road, and she ended up going to the outside of the commitment cone, and I believe she got black flag, and she was ordered to stay in for a lap there. So that's what happened to the 13.
I'm back.
Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are back under live action as we now see Daniel Boyles leaving his pit, as well as the number 7 of Dustin Stoller. And here comes the rest of the pack here. Let's go over to the 19 here to see where he comes out on pit road. He's still the race leader, but he may not have it for long. Now taking the lead away is going to be the number 16 of Kyle Matthews here. Got a lot of fresh faces. Sean Galligan, he's still trying to hang on to that. He's trying to get his lead back the best way as he can. As Kyle Matthews, he will block both lanes here, and he will hang on to that lead. And oh man, we got a new fresh face in the top 5 here tonight. That's James McLeod in the 56, the only single truck team in the truck series this season. And he's gonna show that he could do this on his own, but right now he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to team up with a fellow Toyota to try to get some drafting help. Coming up behind him is now the number 2 of rookie Carson Green. Carson Green making his debut in the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, as he is getting all over the back bumper of James McLeod, and as it looks like that Sean Galligan was trying to make a 3-wide situation, as we now see Nathan Hudson taking the lead once again on the outside. Something about that 22 truck is incredibly fast here. He was able to get the lead from the outside, as we now see Noah Hart rounding up what's left of this field here, as it looks like that they're coming up on a slow truck. That is the number 71 of Cole Daly. I don't know if he had a bad pit stop or if he had some of that contact earlier, but he is way off of the pace, as he is no doubt going to go a lap down. And oh man, it looks like he tried to get some drafting help, but oh man, but right now he's holding up the number 20. That is Caleb Rose, another rookie making his debut in the truck series. And so, man, there's literally a 2-truck breakaway right now, as we now see that the 22 and the 16 have gotten away from the pack here, as we're now approaching the halfway point here. Nathan Hudson and Kyle Matthews hanging on to this pack here, as they don't want to get too far ahead, as we now see Sean Galligan trying to do what he can to chase him back down, as we now see the number 99 being pushed by the number 9. That's Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas trying to get behind Sean Galligan, but oh man, it looks like he tried to make it 3 wide, but that's exactly what's going to happen right now, as we now see that the 16 has now been caught up. Like I said, you don't want to get too far ahead of you don't want to get too far ahead, otherwise you're going to get freight trained, as we now have a 6-truck breakaway for the lead now, as they're going to try to do what they can to chase down Nathan Hudson, as they're trying to go single file here, as we switch to another camera angle. Now we see Kyle Matthews going to the outside as Sean Galligan, Cody Lamas, James McLeod, and Noah Hart working together on the inside. They're leaving Kyle Matthews hot and dry right now as they're trying to do everything they can to chase down that 22 truck. Now we got the lap truck of Cole Daly to worry about as we now see teammates trying to work together. The 17 and the 15, that's Sky Commons, and the 17, that I believe is Jesse Turner. Yes, Jesse Turner now making his return to the Mountain Dew Co-Red Truck Series. He's gonna try to see what he can do to get up there. We have 3 Toyotas working on the inside, and we have a lone Dodge Ram pushing them. Nathan Hudson might have his work cut out for him as there's a bunch of Toyotas now coming after him. If anyone has anything for that number 22 truck, they need to try to do what they can, or they might have to come down pit road one more time here. This race may come down to pit strategy. They're all racing hard, but they're managing to keep it clean. But for how long, I'm not sure. And oh man, they may be trying to make a move, and I thought I heard scraping earlier. I thought I heard some scraping. Somebody may have just hit the wall as we now see James Qualls and Marissa Semethi coming back down pit lane. But yeah, a lot of drivers making their presence known here as we now see Caleb Rose going to the inside of Danny Wells here. Danny Wells, he just got himself into the 3rd position. Right now, none of his teammates have been a factor. He's representing for Petty Enterprises tonight here as we have a 6-truck breakaway on the inside of lane going single file here. That's actually right on board with Danny Wells in the 9. Danny Wells stays on the inside. He just pushed Jesse Turner to the freaking lead. They're going to have to do whatever they can as Danny Wells mounts up on the inside to try to give Jesse Turner some help. That 22 truck is really fast on the outside. And it looks like Danny Wells, he's going to try to force a 3-wide situation. Oh, Danny Wells, he doesn't want to push Jesse Turner. He wants the lead. Oh man, now these trucks are going 3 wide here as Jesse Turner hangs on to the lead in the middle. And oh man, they just left Nathan Hudson high to dry. At a track like Daytona, you're really going to need some drafting help. Jesse Turner continues to hang on to that lead, being pushed by Caleb Rose. But Danny Wells, he's going to try to do what he can. Like I said in the pre-race, Danny Wells, the last time he raced here in the trucks, he finished 2nd place. But he wants to go for the win here. But right now, Jesse Turner, he's gotten a lot of help on the outside. But oh man, they're catching up on the slow truck of James Qualls. Oh man, where are these guys going to go? Oh, James Qualls, he's holding up the inside line. And oh man, we got more drivers coming down pit road. And the leaders are coming down. That's going to give the lead right back to Nathan Hudson. Nathan Hudson on a different pit strategy than the rest of these guys as they just put James Qualls yet another lap down. I believe he's 2 laps down. Yes, he is. He's 2 laps down. But right now we have Sky Commons running in 2nd place here. 3rd place is Danny Wells. And we're having a battle for 4th between Cody Lamas and Sean Galligan. And now coming up in 6th place now we have Kyle Matthews. But now the question is Nathan Hudson going to come down pit road this time by? We're going to have to check and see. And I believe, yes, he is. He is coming down. All the lead trucks are coming down. So that's going to give yet another. That's going to give James Qualls his lap back. I don't know if anyone else is coming down with him. Yes, and yes, they are. Here comes the rest of the pack. I don't think anyone else stayed out. I'm waiting for the ticker to update, and it says that the new leader is the 42. And that is Matt McIntyre from Nice Motorsports running the UPS Flame colors on his 42. And yes, he is indeed the race leader now. We haven't spoken about Matt McIntyre all race long. Right now, he's been staying out of trouble. I believe he's been mid-pack for the rest for this whole thing. He started this race in 28th now, but he is the race leader right now, and I do believe he is coming down. Yes, he's coming down. Justin Stoller is coming down, as well as Daniel Boyles in the 19. We're going to have to keep an eye on these guys, as I believe that these were the last 3 trucks to come down. We're going to have to go to the pit lane camera, as we now see Dustin Stoller taking the lead away from the 42. We're going to have to go to the pit lane camera to try to see where these leaders are going to go. It looks like Dustin Stoller, he's going to take 4 tires and fuel here to make it for the rest of the way. As we now see Matt McIntyre leaving his stall right now. And there is the truck leaders coming down. And I do believe that the leader is going to be Sky Comets in the 15. As I'm trying to get to him. Yes, he is. He is the race leader, but he's about to get challenged. He's about to get challenged by Danny Wells here. Danny Wells, he wants to try to do what he can to put Dodge back on the map. But oh man, he's about to get freight trained on the inside by his good friend James McLeod. And here comes Nathan Hudson alongside Caleb Rose here. Now Danny, he's gonna have to do some defensive driving here as he will cross down to the start finish line, as we now have 6 laps to go. A lot can happen in 6 laps here. We have not had a caution yet. He's going to try to do what he can. But he's about to get attacked on the inside. James McLeod getting pushed by the really fast Nathan Hudson. Now, Nathan Hudson, he's been the only Ford here tonight who's even been in contention for this thing. But I don't know if Danny Wells is going to have some help on the outside by his fellow Dodge here. And oh man, Nathan Hudson, he thought about trying to make it 3 wide, but decided against it. Danny Wells, he's still trying to do what he can to fight on the outside, but he's going side by side alongside James McLeod. Whoops, my mistake there. I was trying to get to McLeod here, but Wells continues to fight on the outside as the laps are winding down. This is Wells' race to lose right now. If there is, if he has anything, in that number 9 Ram truck, he needs to do what he can to hold off these guys, but he doesn't want to get too far ahead, because if he does, he's going to get freight trained by a charging truck, as James McLeod settles himself in 2nd place. Now we have a battle for 3rd between Caleb Rose and Nathan Hudson, as Caleb Rose, he's being pushed by Sky Comets in the 15. Caleb Rose out of Young's Motorsports. He's gonna try to do what he can to try to get a good finish here, but I don't know if anyone has anything for that red number 9 here. We are on lap 27 out of 30. Like I said, a lot can happen in NR. You never know what's gonna happen. And here comes James McLeod trying to fight back on the inside here. Danny Wells doesn't have the help of Caleb Rose just yet here, but oh man, James McLeod now moves to the middle, but now we see that the 15 of Sky Comets is moving to the inside. He's going to make this 3 wide as best as he can here. Danny Wells continues to hang on to the outside, and nope, Danny Wells still has the edge on the outside, but he may lose it here. And here comes another fellow Ram, Kyle Matthews. Kyle Matthews is trying to do what he can to push the number 15 to the lead. But Danny Wells, he's fast on the outside as I believe that he will lead that lap here. We have 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go, and oh man, they're catching up on another slow truck. That's Tim Fiegel in the 43. That's Wells' teammate. But oh man, but where is Fiegel gonna go? These guys are gonna have a freight train battle here as Tim Fiegel holds up the outside. He's holding up Kyle Matthews and his teammate. Oh, Oh no, that is not what Danny Wells wanted to see, as well as Kyle Matthews. Oh, but that's going to allow Sky Cummins to run away here, as we now have 2 laps to go here. But look who's behind him. Nathan Hudson, who's had a dominating truck here. And oh man, they're getting a fast run on the inside here. Oh man, he better do what he can to block that 22. Like I said, Nathan Hudson, he has been the only Ford even in contention as they're coming up on another slow truck. That's Levi McIntyre in the 34. But where is Levi McIntyre going to go? And it looks like he's going to go to the outside once again. And that is going to spoil the party for Sky Commons. As Nathan Hudson, he is going to run away with that lead once again. But James McLeod, Kyle Matthews, Danny Wells, they're trying to fight back as we're now coming to the white flag. The white flag is now waving here at Daytona. Heading into the trial now for the second to last time. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Nathan Hudson better do some defensive driving, but oh man, they're attacking the inside once again here. James McLeod goes to the inside, but he has a bumper full of Kyle Matthews and Danny Wells. Oh man, he's not coming to the outside, but now they're having a truck leaving pit road. That's Fran McAlpine. Where's she gonna go? And oh man, she holds up the inside line. That's really gonna spoil the party here for this finish. But that may have just handed the victory over to the 56. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time with no competition. Kyle Matthews has one last chance, but it's too little too late. James McLeod, he will take home round number 1 here at Daytona. The only single truck team here, James McLeod, as he will bring home the victory as he takes home round number 1. Sonico Fueling Victories congratulates the number 56 of James McLeod. S4 Trucks, round 1 Daytona. And this race is in the books. James McLeod, the only single truck team in the entire field, brings it home for round number 1 here at Daytona. Kyle Matthews, a very good effort. He'll have to settle for second place. Danny Wells, he had a chance to try to get a victory over his second place finish here last season, but he'll have to settle for third here. At least he gets a podium. Jesse Turner rounds up 4th place. Rookie Caleb Rose, our highest finishing rookie of the field, ends up with a top 5 here. Nathan Hudson, a strong going for the number 22, will have to settle for 6th place here. Sky Commons ends up 7th. Noah Hart ends up 8th. Sean Gallagher in the pole sitter ends up 9th. And rounding out the top 10 was Steven Gonzalez in the 44. We didn't even talk about him all day. Then we have rookie Carson Green, Alex Drayton, Daniel Voiles, Jack Mitchell, and Dylan Pote rounds out the top 15. Then we have Zachary Fitzwater, Cody Lamas, Liam Ervik, Matt McIntyre, and Dustin Stoller rounds out the top 20. Then we have Allie Rain, Joshua Collar, Dylan Young, Michael Norman, and Dakota Hughes rounds out the top 25. Then we have William Brock, Seth Cole, rookie Jovan Anderson, rookie Cole Deaver, and Joshua Mudd was the last truck on the lead lap here in 30th. Then we have Fran McAlpine, Tim Fiegel, Levi McIntyre, Cole Daly, Marissa Semethi, and James Qualls rounds out the rest of the field. They were all a lap down. Well, that was a really outstanding first race here for round 1. Now, Now, I will have to try to figure out the points situation here, but round one is in the books, and I really had fun recording this. It's been a while. Now I'm gonna need a drink after this. But yes, that does it here for Daytona. The next time the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series is racing here, I will have to see where we're going here, and I believe that round two, it is going to take place. I'm trying to double check my list, and round two will take place at Atlanta. So round two will take place at Atlanta, and I really hope to see you guys there. Congratulations one last time to James McLeod for winning round one at Daytona, and we'll see you next time at Atlanta.